So not just throwing in random words, because it's not going to help you in the long run to have a ton of different words, for instance, in your title, if it's really not a good fit. I know a lot of people, for instance, like to use the word gift. Okay. Is everyone having a good day? I cannot believe it's almost May. That's one of the first things I'm thinking about is it's the end of April already, and we're basically in May, which is then summer is right around the corner. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen. Awesome. Yes, happy May to you too as well. I know it's hard to believe. So, okay, I'm so glad that everyone can hear me. So, and hopefully you can see my screen as well. I am really excited about this topic. I know that a lot of you want to see more sales on Amazon. You want to see more traffic to your listing. So I'm going to share a lot about really how to win for less, because Amazon, being search engine optimized on Amazon, is so important, and everything is always changing. So I'm going to really focus in on this year, what works for Amazon SEO and how to create that for your listings so that your products and your listings can get seen. So we will jump right in. So what are the new ranking factors? I've already kind of mentioned the relevancy, but relevancy is key. So not just throwing in random words, because it's not going to help you in the long run to have a ton of different words, for instance, in your title, if it's really not a good fit. I know a lot of people, for instance, like to use the word gifts or gift in their listing. That could help you, but that may not help you. So making sure it's relevant. If it's not a giftable type of product, it's not going to help you. If anything, it could hurt you. So making sure that you're relevant for the keywords that you're adding into your copy, in the title, in the 5 bullets, in your product description area. Conversion rate is huge, right? Are they buying when they go to your listing? When they type something in and they find your product, are they then converting and buying? That's going to impact your ranking organically on Amazon. So making sure, if you're targeting something that's completely irrelevant, that won't convert, that could end up hurting you, where you could use those keyword spaces within your title, within your bullets, to ones that are more relevant, that are targeted, that will convert. So make sure you're using, you have good usage of the keywords that you're putting in your listing, right? Also, I mentioned this before, but driving traffic through pay-per-click, when it's paired with SEO listings, we do see that generates faster results, because ranking high up on the first page for Amazon, depending on how competitive the keyword is, that can take time. That can take months, like 2 months. It could take 6 months. It could be that you are in such a competitive category that you would maybe have to spend a lot of money to get it on the first page. So having that reality check of making sure that, you know, how competitive is this keyword that you're going after? Is it a reasonable keyword to go after? But we like pairing it with advertising, because it does help generate faster results than it would take to do long-term. So when you think about website SEOs, you know, sometimes that can take time to build up. With Amazon, we've seen that it just really helps give it a nice boost if it's already in the listing, and then you're pairing it with advertising. And then you can also see from your advertising efforts how people are converting. Is that leading to sales? And that could kind of help you to see, is this relevant? And then also paying attention to low conversion rates, knowing kind of the standard for your industry. Just to kind of give you a frame of reference, on Amazon, we see that the average conversion rate is around 12%. So that's actually a really solid conversion rate. When you think about off of Amazon, conversion rates are not nearly that high. We have seen much higher. The more niche your product is and focused in on specific people, the higher of a conversion rate you should expect to see. And then going back to what I had mentioned earlier of how you want to not just leave your listing the same, you want to be testing out new things within your listing to see, is there more that I could be getting out of this product, this listing essentially converting better, because obviously the more it converts, the better that will be for your ranking on Amazon search engine. And then also that'll help you with your sales to increase. And then kind of an indirect factor with ranking as well. And this could be, this would be with advertising as well, and how the performance of your ads too is really looking at that social proof, looking at those reviews that you have for your product. You usually want a 4-star product or above, depending on the type of product. I know a lot of that are in the beauty category, that can be a very, people either love it or they don't like it kind of thing, where there's a big discrepancy. But for the most part, you want to see a heavily weighted towards the 4 stars on your product review and higher. You also want to look to see, is there something that you need to update or fix, explain better? So although you are writing, when you're writing copy and creating new content for your listing, you also want to pay attention to making sure you're explaining things really well. And then that social proof will indirectly help you as well with your ranking, because if you're pairing it with running ads, your ads are going to perform better when you have that social proof there that people can see. People are not going to want to click on a 2-star product ad. That's not as enticing as seeing a 4-star and up product.